Hi. Yes, I am back with another video since I did not get a chance to do a long video this afternoon. So I am back today, or this evening, sorry. Welcome in. Y'all hit that like button as you get in. I appreciate it. Hello, you guys. So this is going to be a tough love video. So if you have your feelings or emotional, self out tonight, please toughen up because this has to be said. So don't ever take anything I say personally. Just get the information and, take notes. Okay. Okay. Are you too dumb to level up? This might be you. Okay. So we're going to talk about being too dumb to level up. It means not having enough common sense to think for yourself when you're trying to level up mentally and physically. It's like not taking full responsibility or not thinking enough. Okay. I think we have several book smart women, but not any common sense. So common sense will get you way further than book smarts. Okay. People have conquered an industry with only common sense. So y'all have to understand that what you memorize from a book in school does not help you with mental game or leveling up as far as, strategy is concerned. So please listen, please. In the old days, people did not marry for love. Marriage was not invented for love. It was invented to join two families, to join wealth. Okay. Number one, y'all have to write that down. Write it. After you write that down, write this down. Poor people only marry for what they think is love, because it ain't even really love. Okay, because they don't have anything else to marry for. So, write that down. If you don't have anything to marry for, then you just get married to create children and basically sleep with each other. Back in the old days, that was the tradition, to marry in order to sleep with a virgin. Still in some parts of the world. Okay? So write that down. The reason why there's so many romantic movies about love and marriage is because people had to appeal to the less fortunate. And when you have to appeal to the less fortunate, they don't have any type of land or wealth to marry for. So they just give you romance. Any advice on dating full amount instead of allowance? I'm getting a full amount. B, choose the right target. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Make sure he got the money. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Don't give people the benefit of the doubt when you're not sure if they like you more than you like them. Or can they even afford it? Sometimes a lot of women don't realize that a lot of these men don't have liquid assets. And if you don't know what liquid assets are, it means money they can just spend. Most people that have wealth, their wealth is tied up. They don't have just cash money on hand to spend, because then they have to pay taxes on it. Okay. So unless you're dealing with someone who has that type of money to give, you can't expect people to always, give what you request unless you know for sure they have that type of money in cash on hand. So just kind of be aware of what you think they have. So back to what I was saying. We have to realize that most people are given a fantasy because of poverty. Okay. When you don't have wealth or land or anything to really marry for, you're given something else in its place. And let's just face it, ladies, we were given romance, the okie doke. Men without money had to act extra nice, had to be extra, romantic because they had nothing else to offer. Think about this. It's the equivalent of, a Dusty that's really good in the bed. There's nothing else to offer. So that's what they have to put their energy into. And so a woman back in the old days, if they had no choice because they weren't pretty or they weren't, their family's reputation was poor or whatever, they had no choice but to marry for whatever. But if you level yourself up, now you have options. You're not connected to your family anymore. It's not the old days. So now you don't have to stay, paying for your family's mistakes or your family's status or your family's poverty level. Now you can pretty much marry for money no matter who you are. So that in itself is a privilege to where you don't have to marry just any old body. Okay. So we need to get out of that mindset that was poverty mindset to begin with, to only marry for love. Most of the people that are famous couples never married for love. They married for wealth, prosperity, business deals, corporations, etc. Now, if you don't want that type of marriage and you just want to marry for love, understand that you can't marry for love anyway. You know why? Because you haven't known the person long enough to actually know that they love you. They might be in lust with you. They might be infatuated with you. They may like sleeping with you, but that does not equal love. So that's why you don't need to base your marriage off or your relationship off of those things, because they quickly fade. Okay. We have been given everything pretty much backwards. And that's why everyone has a hard time understanding how to get this back, because brainwashed, backwards thinking has gotten women powerless and in their masculinity. And understand, a woman is not powerful unless she is feminine and powerful. Women can act like men all day and pretend to be powerful, but they can't get into certain spaces with masculinity. Okay. Not the same spaces that a feminine woman can get into. Let's just realize this. When they train certain like undercover agents or, people in deep cover and whatever, they don't get a masculine woman. They get a feminine woman because they know those women can get places other women cannot, who are more masculine. So your power lies in your femininity, not in your career, not in your bank account, but in your femininity. So we have to realize that as well. And not understanding that, not being able to adapt to that because you've been so brainwashed, and you forget and you revert back to acting a certain way, that simply means you have to really work hard to reverse anything that's been done. And that takes time. So you're not going to be 100% successful. And it may take you months or even years to relearn everything or get rid of old habits. So that's what you got to do. You don't have a choice. And a lot of people will fall off because they don't like having to start over. But if you want to be at a certain place, or if you want to get a certain type of, lifestyle, or have someone paying for that lifestyle, you'll see that it will be worth it in the end. Okay. And a lot of these questions are common sense that you guys ask me. A lot of these questions you already know the answer to. And half the problem, and I'm going to be honest with you guys, half the problem is that you seek validation, or you seek anything to make an excuse about. Because let's face it, if you were serious about leveling up, you would already be doing it. Okay? You don't need an answer to the obvious questions that some of you guys ask. You already know the answer. And the answer usually is uncomfortable, and you are hoping for a different answer because the answer is uncomfortable. So you already know the answer. You think it's normal to seek validation? It's normal for a child. It's normal for someone who is learning and needs your approval, like a child. Look, mommy, I wrote my name. Look, mommy, I made my bed. Look, mommy, I can do a cartwheel. Okay? Children need validation. Grown women should know who they are, how good they look, and their value. Their validation should come from within as well. Looking for validation from a man is seeking attention from a man that was not earned. I'll repeat that. A man should automatically see you and think, wow, that's a beautiful woman. You should not have to seek it out. It should be just like a child. When your aunt, your uncle, your cousin, strangers in the grocery store, oh my God, she's so cute. You should have the same reaction as that child. I know, but don't say it out loud. Just think it. Like, it shouldn't faze you. The child does not get extra excited and want to go home or talk to this person for several hours, or, pay for their meal because they said the child was cute. It's something that they already know within. Why? Because one, they've heard it so many times before, and two, they agree. It's only those who don't believe or agree or don't hear it very often that continue to seek the validation. Okay? So that must mean you're not leveled up enough. So keep leveling up. The more you level up, the less validation you will seek. People seek validation when they don't feel they deserve it. So keep on going. A lot of women are also brainwashed and programmed, and I talk about this so much. And I think that one day I won't have to talk about it anymore. So many women are programmed to be too nice. And you can be nice, but you can also stand your ground. You can also have high standards. But when you are overly nice, when no one is asking you to be, that's another problem. That's a form of feeling less than. And when you can't recognize your own issues, I think we are dumb to the fact that we even have an issue. So, right. So you can't volunteer your niceness. It has to just be a calculated response to something. It can't be a volunteered action. You know what I'm saying? Like, for example, If someone says, oh, I'm not going to be able to make it, I'm sick, a pick-me's first response will be, oh, I'm so sorry you don't feel well. Do you want me to bring you some chicken soup? Do you want me to come over? And, they're doing too much. Too nice. This man is obviously probably lying to you, just trying to get out of whatever they're trying to do. But you're over there trying to nurse them back to health. That's a no-no. You don't offer anything. You don't do any of that stuff. You say, okay, we'll get well soon. Click. Thank you, the goddess of life. Are you going to discuss 1900? I don't even know what you're talking about, but sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you. Maybe you're on the wrong channel. So thank you though for the donation. And maybe if you watched the video from earlier on my other channel, it might be what you're looking for. Okay, so now, what else is your problem? Are we so dumb that we keep picking the same type of man over and over? Because that's a problem. Are we so stupid for choosing the same type of person over and over that obviously does not want you? Could be. So, are we dumb for not learning our lessons the first time around? Are we doomed to repeat the same mistakes over and over? Yes, a lot of us are. Some people, it takes one time and they're done. Maybe two. But if you're taking 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 times, something wrong with you. Okay? You should not have that many times of being messed over by the same type of man. You said you're very moody. Are you moody at work? Do you curse out your boss? You have to look at relationships like business. Okay? If you aren't able to conduct yourself in a professional way that does not include your emotions or your moods, you're doing it wrong. Okay? Yes, you can be emotional. You can act like you're this and that, but you need to make decisions based on logic, not emotion. If you're moody, go to the restroom, check your moodiness, and come out with a plan. What about jealous female coworkers? Well, if they're not jealous, then something is wrong with you. Okay? You ain't doing it right if they ain't jealous. Y'all gotta think a whole nother way. Okay? Y'all gotta, who cares? They supposed to be jealous. You want them to not be jealous? If they're not jealous, that means you ain't leveled up enough, okay? Be thankful. So, stop worrying about what other people think of you. At least they're thinking of you. Okay? Another thing is, are we so dense that we don't understand how to read between lines? We don't understand what people are really trying to tell us because we're not, because we're more focused on how we feel all the time. We're so focused on how we feel. Feelings are temporary. Feelings will be gone in 10 minutes. But, and I always say this, people are making lifelong decisions based on how they feel for 10 minutes. And that's why people wake up, look around and be like, dang, I really messed up. Because they're not smart enough to realize feelings are temporary, choices are permanent. That's all you got to do. Write that down too. Feelings are temporary. Oh shoot, my little whiteboard. Feelings are temporary. Choices are permanent. Okay. Permanent. Can't take them back. Once they're out, they're out. Another thing is, what What type of man do you even want? What type of man do you even want? If you're going out there with no aim, no purpose, no plan, and you're all over the place, and you keep saying, "Oh, I can't do this, and I can't find someone, and this is not working for me." Well, that's because you don't have a plan. Okay. Every time someone wants to become successful, they don't just walk outside and randomly walk in a direction thinking they're going to be successful. They have plans. Okay. They got plans, period. They have purpose. When they wake up, they have goals set for that day and purposes and plans. They have targets. And this is why some women are more successful than others. Because it's like you're going out there with no plan, no style, no mental game, and hoping for the best. Well, why hope when you can create the situation you want? Exactly. So a lot of women don't realize this because you've been trained to go out and look for love. And love you can find anywhere. And it ain't real love. It's just temporary lust. So you can find that pretty much anywhere. Whoever likes how you look and thinks they can afford you, bam, there you go. But it takes a smart woman to create the exact situation to bring her to the lifestyle she desires. So that's why I tell y'all, get y'all a notebook and start planning stuff. Stop trying to think that you can do this off the top of your head. If you don't have game, if you can't think off the top of your head quick and it sound real and true, write it down. Plan what you're going to say. Plan the type of man you're going to target. Plan what you're going to wear, where you're going to hang out. Plan your backstory and plan not to talk too much. Write stuff down. That way you're not being dumb and giving away all the information that you might need to have concealed for later. And that's also, you have to really study and understand this game to know exactly what you want and how to go get it. If you spent years in college and got degrees, you should be able to also do this. Just basically you're writing out, what do they call it? An objective. Okay. Right. Get your pens and paper out and write an objective. There you go. Write your objective. Follow your objective. Okay. What's a good backstory? One that sounds good and true. And so this also goes with it. Creativity. Where's your creativity? Thank you, blessed in life. Living in California, 30-year-old national hockey player, boyfriend for 3 years, 27, leveled up, but work and volunteer, 2 dogs together, no kids. How do I get the ring? Mm-hmm. 30. Get pregnant. Sprinkle. It's been 3 years, you need to start hinting around that you're ready to tie that knot. Yes, if he doesn't pop the question soon, then if you can't do any better than him, you need to have a false pregnancy alarm. Either way, you need to make him know that he spent 3 years of your life and a ring better be coming. Basically, you need to see if he has plans to marry you. If the answer is no, or let's see where this is going, or da-da-da-da, after 3 years, he should know. He should know. 3 years, it don't take 3 years for somebody to know if they want to marry you. If they're acting iffy about it, if they're not responsive in a positive way about it, you don't get your ring before New Year's. Get you a fake pregnancy test and see if that helps. If not, he's probably not trying to marry you. Okay. But there's no formula to getting the ring. The only thing I can tell you is to stay leveled up, have your own life, and stay able to get someone better than him. That way, he'll be more likely to pop the question if you're interested in marriage. You know, if you start talking about it, he'll be more likely to pop the question rather than lose you to someone else. So make sure you look good all the time when you leave that house. You said you need a smartphone and your bro is selling me his iPhone 8 for $300. How do I get him to give it to me for free? Your brother? Well, you're going to have to blackmail him. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, Angela. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Curious. Who do you think about? What do I think about Barbie badass questions about Chavez? I don't even know who that is, baby. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I tell you, I don't watch who y'all watch. I really don't. I watch educational things. That's why I could tell y'all how to do this. I don't watch other women. I don't barely. I don't watch people that do the same thing I do. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I don't even know who that is. So I am sorry. Don't bother asking me about other people that I don't know, because I won't be able to answer your question. Okay. So whoever that is, I don't know. You said child visitation. I don't know what y'all talking about. Obviously, there's problems in baby mama land or ex-wife land. So I don't know how that's going to work. I don't watch none of these I don't watch them. Oh, she's in the comments, girl. See, I don't even know. Well, okay. Would you move to another state if you were a single mom to start a new life? It depends on where I was. You know, you could start a new life in your own state, but it just depends on where I was. Look, y'all are asking me, and here's another thing. Okay, I have to be tough on this. If you ask me a question and I give you an answer and you don't like the answer, what are you going to go do? Think for yourself, right? Yeah. It's up to you guys what you want to do with your life. I'm just here to help you get what you need. Thank you, Jessica. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Married 3 years soon. We love each other and very open with each other. We have a baby. He wants more kids. We just want to have fun traveling soon. Huh? Oh, he wants more kids? Well, he better make some more money. Tell him every $50,000 to $100,000, y'all will have another kid. There you go. Give him an incentive. Well, when you make this much money, when your salary gets this high, we'll have another kid. Other than that, we too broke. If he has money and he can afford all the kids in the world, then have another goal. Okay? Like, okay, well, wait till this child turns this age so they can help me. Or wait till this child turns this age so he can get, this and that. But spread them out or whatever. If you don't want kids and he do, that's still up to you. How can you reverse manipulation? Be smart. How you can reverse manipulation is not to be manipulated. Okay? That's how. Don't give in. Keep your standards. Lie, say what they want to hear, and then do what you want to do. Okay? And here's another thing. I'm not even going to call women dumb. I'm just going to call them programmed, because you can't be this dumb. It has to be a program. So, it's obviously a program. Women who are programmed, they don't have any other options because they don't think outside the box. If you don't know how to deal with something, you're only going to deal with it how your mom taught you or how society taught you. You're not going to create your own way of dealing with something to benefit you. Oh, forbid. God forbid you create something that benefits you. You know, that's where I come in. I'm not afraid to step outside the box, and I'll create ways to get what I want in this world. Okay? So if you can't do the same thing, if you can't stop and think outside of a box to create what you want in this world, then something is wrong and you need to deprogram. Thank you, Giovanni Sprinkle Sprinkle. How long is it okay to use an X for shopping and trips? As long as they let you use them. Sprinkle Sprinkle. So thank you for the donation. So, you know, if someone cheated on you, how are you going to benefit from him cheating? Then go do it. Okay? That's always going to be the answer. How did you benefit from this? Oh, you haven't benefited yet? Well, think of a way you can. This is what smart people do in all situations. They always find a way to benefit off whatever they can benefit off of. So, be smart and benefit off every situation that you come across, or else you'll be sad and you'll feel like you're missing out on something. Words aren't actions. I got to write this down once more. Words are not actions. Actions are actions. If you tell me, I'm rich, I have a Bentley, I'm going to give you all the money that you need, I'm going to spoil you, that means zero to me until I have what? I'm not going to act impressed. I'm not going to flinch. I am not going to get excited. I am going to say, oh, that's nice. When I have this, then I will react. Okay? So a lot of men are getting premature, nice treatment, full attention that they don't even deserve or earn or have even invested in from women dumb enough to start acting totally different when they start saying, I'm going to give you this, I'm going to give you that. Well, you got Cash App on your phone, there's ATM around the corner, and I have several shops and stores and shopping carts full online that you can just click and pay for at any time. So if you're not able to put your money where your mouth is, you might as well stop wasting her time as man, because money, talking about it is not the same as giving it. Okay, so if you're going to sit there and talk for a week with some man who done promised you something and you talk, text, that's your fault. As soon as he told me about his money and how he was going to spoil me, guess what I'm doing? Guess what? I'm texting right on over. My Cash App. Okay. My PayPal, my Venmo, whatever. Now, if you try this after someone's been talking about how they're going to spoil you in A, B, C, and D, and they get upset, it's their fault for enticing you and leading you on with money. Okay, they know what gets your attention, and then why would they be upset when you automatically respond to it? Because they have bad intentions. They don't have any intention of fulfilling that. So they're going to get mad because what you just told them is put your money where your mouth is. I need to see what you're about. And if they're really trying to impress you and they really mean what they said or halfway mean it, they gonna send you something. Okay, because anybody could talk. So stop believing things and start getting action instead. Dusty's found my channel. Good. This channel is to help Dusty's level up too. Most Dusties won't be on a Pick Misha's channel. They're not going to be on Barbara the Builder's channel because they don't want to do that. They go there so they can get over here. Y'all already know this. Dusties use and build with other women to get to women that want to be taken care of. Period. So we know why they're here. They might not admit it, but they're sitting here taking notes and secretly leveling up, and that's fine. I hope that they're doing that. Okay? I hope they are doing that. If I was a man, I'd be doing it. But anyway, I would. I'm going to listen. I'm going to hear it. I might not agree with everything, but I know for sure that all these videos, all these women the value of a man must, revolve around being a provider. So if I want any type of woman that I desire, I might as well become a provider. That's just common sense. Your partner and you're expecting both agreed to a termination. How can I benefit from this situation? A gift, a major gift. If you don't agree to it, if you say, I think I'm changing my mind, I have nothing to look forward to. We don't have any vacations planned. There's not maybe I should have a baby. Start considering it and see the options. I've been wanting a sports car, but I can't ever really afford that on my own. Maybe if I had a sports car, I'd be more likely to do A, B, C, and D. You can benefit from it by changing your mind right in the middle and seeing what they're going to offer you to change your mind back. Even though you never really changed your mind, you're just going to see what they're going to put on the table. Okay. My definition of leveling up is being able to have and get a better lifestyle than the one you currently have, and the one, eventually getting something that you actually want in life and not having to settle and be in a relationship or a lifestyle that is not comfortable for you. You met this guy and lied to him, told him a huge lie. Don't think the relationship was going to be long-term. We're trying to build a connection now. A year later, he wants to get married. The lie will come out once he meets my family. Well, it depends on what the lie is. And you can always make up a reason why you lied. It just start crying. and he'll forgive you, because that's probably not why he's trying to marry you. Whatever the lie was, most people won't care. Yeah, if the lie was something major, and that's what the whole marriage is based on, he probably will care. But if it has nothing to do with the marriage, he won't care. He won't care. Men don't care about stupid stuff like that. Thank you, Iva. What if man spoils but calls you not thankful? I don't care what he's saying. Is he spoiling? You know what? I would just act, oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate you. I don't say it all the time, but I'm very grateful. It's called acting. Just say thank you, girl. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Tell him thank you for everything after that. So he'll just get tired of it and not bring it back up again. When he bring you something to drink, thank you so much. I really appreciate everything you've done for me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. When he asks, is it cold in here to you? Are you cold? You want a blanket? Thank you so much for considering me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You know, make a fool out of him. Then he won't need all of that anymore. Thank you so much, Sprinkle Sprinkle. How to make an ex regret taking you for granted? By getting a better one. Sprinkle Sprinkle. By replacing him with someone way better. How is somebody supposed to regret losing you or treating you bad when they don't see you've done any better? You know? All of you bore as I am. No, Joe, you come here all the time. You're not bored. You just try to pretend you're bored, but you hear it all the time. So obviously you're not bored. Thank you, Izzy B. Sprinkle Sprinkle. Lied about my ex dying. His ex-wife just died. Lied about your ex dying. His ex-wife just died. Okay, well, that's good. Sprinkle Sprinkle. Your family don't know everybody you dated. Do they? You could have dated somebody they didn't know about who died. Okay? Make up an ex, stick them in there and kill them. Or have them die. Oh, yeah, I didn't tell you about him. No, we dated for a little while and he died. I was cheating on the other one while this, whatever. Just, you don't have to say, they're not going to bring it up. You know, keep the drink poured. They ain't going to talk about no deaths at a wedding, girl. Sprinkle, sprinkle. The dude I dated between the other ex, like he did. Okay. Okay. I got some dead exes if you want to use their name. Make a look them up. Sprinkle, sprinkle. She better get her Olivia Pope on and yep, spin that story. It's true. So yeah, just that family don't know everything. Okay? Your family won't lie. Well, you can lie. Why don't you just lie to your family before the wedding? Just be like, hey, I never told you all about this man I dated. He died. There. Now you're good. Fake sad. I would have just said, you know, I didn't tell y'all because I didn't want y'all to meet him because he was this or that, you know, make up some. You know what I meant. What? My nephew getting married and he never told me he was getting engaged. Should I be offended? He told other people and my family too. I'm 34 and he is 20. I don't really care about what other people don't tell me or tell me. Like, why would you be offended? I think most people need to focus on themselves. Your nephew is 24. He ain't worried about you. Okay, sprinkle, sprinkle. Like, honestly, maybe he doesn't think it's important to you. Maybe, you know, you should have your own life. Maybe he thinks it's not something that you're going to care if you know or not, you know. I just think that we need to focus on ourselves. I mean, my nephew never told me he was married or engaged. My sister told me because he's way younger than me. If I kept in touch on a daily basis, I'm sure he would have told me. So I think it's normal. All right, so more tough love. Here we go. Stay focused. Number 18, whatever this number is. Stay focused on your goal. If you have made a whole plan and a goal and you keep falling off and not staying focused and you mess everything up after all this hard work and you only have yourself to blame, take that loss. Learn from it. Thank you, Angela. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I like that background with the books. Thank you, girl. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Appreciate that. You know, stay focused or else. Or else you go down. You fall. Stop getting over emotional. Stop losing sight of the goal. Okay? If you can't keep your goal as the forefront, then how are you going to even be successful in the relationship to even reach the goal? Be honest with yourself. Why are you with this person? What do you want out of the situation? You know? Boop, boop. Will I ever make a weight loss video? I tell you guys, eat 1,200 calories or less a day to lose weight. Period. There is no weight loss video. That's it. Cut calories. Sometimes I fluctuate depending on if I'm holding water weight or not. But if you're trying to lose weight, 1,200 calories a day. Period. Done. You can work out 15 to 1,200 calories a day. There's my diet video. If I get on, it's going to be less than 1 minute. Okay, there's no secret to it. And I think we overcomplicate things because we don't want to just do the work. We just overcomplicate everything because we don't want to do the work. So stop overcomplicating everything. Just do the work. Stop overcomplicating. We already know how to lose weight. Don't eat as much as you ate before, period. Or if you're going to eat more, make it vegetables. And that's it. I think When I started to simplify stuff in my life, it got super easy. Simplify things as much as you can. That way you don't have to think too much on those, and you can save your brain cells for trying to get this bag. Okay, this is what we got to do. Okay, I don't have time to be counting and focusing and doing carbs and ketos and stuff. I need to figure out how to get this bag. I don't have time. Just eat less. Period. Check. There's no diet. Check. Okay. Eat less. Very simple. Okay. Ain't got time for all that other stuff. Okay. Stop overcomplicating things. What do you want? Money. Who got it? Who has the most? What's your target? Who got money? Men. Who got more money? Old man. What's your target? Old man. Simple. That's it. Keep it as simple as possible. Because then when stuff starts getting complicated, that's when you mess up. Right? What if here's y'all's question. What if he is 31? All this. Here's my answer. Y'all, hold on. I almost spilled something wrong. Y'all was going to get me for that. He too young. There you go. If you asking me anything about money and you putting a 31-year-old in the situation, I'm going to say he too young. He could barely afford himself. So he definitely can't really afford you unless, he's already wealthy and whatever. But that doesn't mean he's only going to afford you. He might be affording other people at the same time or thinking about it. And I just threw that age out there because I see that age the most. 31 and 37 is the age I see the most when y'all talking about youngsters. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You're dustier than dust. What if you can't find a man? Then you ain't leveled up, girl. Because a man's supposed to find you. Level it up. So also immaturity is a huge major issue. If you are an immature female, you can never attract and hold the attention of a mature man who's trying to spend on you. Okay? If your priorities are all out of order, men who have financial education, men who are smart, men who make money can see that a mile away. They can smell it on you. Ooh, she has bad decision-making, skills when it comes to money. And so they're not going to want to give you their money because they know you're going to waste it. That's another thing. Be smart with your money. A woman that is done with money gets less money. I'll repeat that. A woman that's done with money gets less money. Because it's like putting their money down the toilet. So be smart about how you spend your money, especially if they're giving it to you. Be smart about the damsel stories that you make up. Do they sound irresponsible or unfortunate? Do they sound like poverty mind or generous? You know, some of you guys don't think ahead and don't understand that people don't pity the poor. They pity the unfortunate that were generous and didn't deserve something happening to them. Okay, y'all got to get it right. You said old white man or old man, period. Don't matter. Whatever that you can get, looking how you look, go get it, baby. Okay. If you can attract an older black man and that's what you want, go get him. You know, get whatever you can get, baby. I'm telling you, old men everywhere got money, unless they're poor. But most older men with a career or a business, they gonna have something for you before a young man would. So depending on what you want, that's what you need to, you know, that's your preference. You're right. But I love him. Ooh, that's the best. That's the best line ever. But would you jump in front of a bullet for him, baby? You don't love him. Dot, dot, dot. You don't love him, girl. You're just infatuated at this time. You might have strong feelings for him. You may, and it's sad when people tell you don't love him because you don't understand what I mean by love. So let me clarify that. When I say love, I mean, do you love him unconditionally? And unconditionally means no matter what he does to you, you will still love him, period. You love him with conditions. Just say that. So when you love someone with conditions, do you truly love them? No. So you have conditions. That's exactly what marriage vows are, conditions. When you get up to the altar and state your vows, those are conditions. I'm going to love you if you do A, B, C, and D, period. Thank you, Jazzy Sprinkle Sprinkle. I'm 16 and I love you. Oh, thank you, Jazzy Sprinkle Sprinkle. Appreciate that. Well, hopefully you won't make a lot of the mistakes that some people have made, and since you're only 16. Thank you, Tyra. So true. This girl tried to come for me this weekend by saying I shouldn't be wearing boots from Aldi. If I have a sugar daddy, she never had a sugar daddy herself. But talking crap, it's levels to this, and my bank account is full, baby. Sprinkle, sprinkle. That's right. And I always say, thank you for the donation. I always say this. Look, Aldo, I'm sorry, girl, not the grocery store. Aldo, yes. So here's my thing. If you don't own your own property, if you don't have a luxury vehicle, why do you need luxury clothing if you live in an apartment or live with your mom or whatever? Only fools, and I will repeat this, only fools spend money on luxury items but don't own anything. Only fools. And people think it's fake anyway if you walk into a Honda or walking into a low budget apartment. So you might as well go get the fake thing, period. Okay? I'll tell them again. You heard me. People go broke trying to look rich, and people think that stuff is fake on you anyway. Just telling y'all the truth. If I see somebody They might have went to Louis Vuitton and spent a grip. They may have went to Gucci or Versace or wherever they went. But if they walking into a 1-bedroom apartment and driving a vehicle that is not luxury, I automatically think it's fake. And if I believe it's real for 2 seconds, and then I'm all of a sudden disappointed and sad that the person is financially ignorant. So either way, it looks bad. It is levels to this. And like, it is levels to this. If you're going to invest in something, like, at least let the value grow with it. If you're going to make a business out of your luxury, great. But, people have bad priorities. And if a sugar daddy would see you wearing expensive items that he gave you money with, rather than you starting a business or leveling up your car or your house, he's going to think it just went down the toilet. Okay. So tell her that. Say, yes, that's pretty sad that someone would even think that, but that's poverty mind. If you want an iPhone level, they finance that stuff. You don't even have to pay nothing if you go sign a contract. You barely pay for the taxes on it. Most people can afford stuff they don't realize. You just go to T-Mobile or wherever your phone company is, mobile company is, and usually you can walk out with whatever phone you want without paying pretty much of nothing. My kids have iPhone 11. I got iPhone 11. It's not that expensive. Where do you find these wealthy men in wealthy areas? They don't hang out in the ghetto. They don't hang out in the poor side of town. They don't hang out at bus stops. They don't hang out in bars on the bad side of town. They don't hang out where their tax bracket is low. They hang out where stuff costs money and usually close to their homes. Okay. Everywhere. Anywhere you would go during the day to run errands, to shop, to get a bite to eat. All those places. Just in a smart. I mean, not smart. I'm reading this. Anywhere where there's money. What about malls? Do men go to malls? Do rich men just say, I'm going to go to the mall today? They might be in the closet. Men don't just say, I'm going to go to the mall today. Thank you, Anna. Sprinkle, sprinkle. He complains I don't open up enough and that he can't trust me because I don't. Girl, make up something. Show him your insecurities. Think I'm hiding things. Make up some fake insecurities that are not your triggers and tell him what he needs to hear. That way he's going to try to trigger you. It's not going to really trigger you, but you're going to know what he's trying to do. So you can be ahead of the game. So make up get you a little pen and paper. Make up some fake stuff, make up some fake triggers, make up some fake insecurities, and go ahead and feed it to him. So when he try to feed it back to you and use them against you, you'll understand why he wanted you to open up. Okay? But go ahead and give him some fake stuff. Sprinkle, sprinkle. My triggers are buying me too much gifts. Don't buy me clothes. No, don't buy me purses without asking me what kind I want. Make up some good stuff. And so all your triggers are actually what you actually like. I hate it when people sneak up from behind and like massage my neck. I'm really insecure about my neck, so I don't like when people touch on it. If that's your spot, tell them lie. it really makes me like uncomfortable to have my feet rubbed. You can make a whole trick out of this person if you do this right. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I hate surprises. Okay. So, be smart. Use your reverse psychology when the opportunity is presented. What else don't you like? What else insecurities do you have? I'm so insecure about. I'm just so insecure about, I don't know, makeup something. I'm so insecure about not having someone to talk to all the time and be around all the time. Then he gonna keep his distance and you're free. Okay. Whatever your favorite show is, say it's your least favorite show. I hate such and such show or types of, TV shows. I don't like tropical places. I don't know. Make up some stuff. Yeah. Everything you like, so you don't like. Oh, I'm triggered. Okay, so the next thing I was going to talk about is knowing how smart to act. Because sometimes, especially when you're with someone for a long time, you forget that you were playing dumb so long, and then all of a sudden, sometimes you accidentally let something slip out that's very smart. If that should happen, quickly correct yourself, like, oh, I heard that online. Is that true? And then ask the person if it's true. Sometimes I'll be saying stuff and I'm like, well, I think that someone said that online. You think it's true? I don't know, that's what I heard. Thank you, Latia. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Hey, tips on starting an online business. Love share. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Also want to know how to respond to high value men in DM. Well, research is number one for starting an online business. You must do your own research, take your own notes, and figure out what type of business you want. So that's pretty much self-motivation right there. Number two, how to respond to high value men the same way you would respond to anybody, because you are high value. They're trying to impress you, not the other way around. All you have to simply do is respond. Hi, how are you? Period. Don't write a whole paragraph to respond. Don't do this. If they DM you and say, hey, what's up? You're beautiful. Whatever. And just like, thank you. How are you? Period. That's it. Keep your sentences less than 5 words. Okay? You talk too much, they know they got you. You don't want to seem, I don't want to seem uninterested. You're trying to, well, if you're uninterested, you wouldn't have responded in the first place. Okay? Because you responded is a huge sign. Because most women who are leveled up will delete that mess. So just your response is enough. now they have to come and impress you. So someone said add emojis. You can add a couple emojis, but don't overdo it, because remember, they're supposed to be chasing you. Thank you, Brandon. I'm at Becca Sprinkle. Brand name Becca. Sure, you missed my super chat. I'm sorry. Let me scroll back up. I thought I saw it. Okay, here we go. 24-year-old dental assistant with no help from family. How to better my life. Get you a sugar daddy. Sprinkle. If you cute, get you a sugar daddy. The older man. Okay? I mean, what are you supposed to do? Go get another job? No. If you look cute and you see some old man eyeballing you, what's up? You're looking like you want to take care of all of this. You know? Girl, wait till you get an old patient and start call them up like, I'm just calling to check on you, see if your dental work is okay. Are you feeling okay? Girl, swipe their number from that file. Are you having any pain? Give them the old baby voice. Well, let's set you up for your next appointment. What's your address? Oh, I go to the such and such around that side of town. Do you know where such and such is? Oh yeah, I go there all the time. Really? Well, I've been trying to, do you have a truck? I'm trying to buy some furniture at this store. Oh yeah, I got a truck. Yeah. Y'all will be surprised at how you can get somebody just that quick. Okay, anyway. He said, see what insurance they got. See if they got the kind of money they got. Exactly, girl. See, you got all the paperwork, and if they got that good insurance, you know they paid. They live on the good side of town, you know they paid. And this is the perfect time to have you a little side hustle business. Bring some crap up to the office that you done made. And when it's time for them to check out, I made these things. This is my little business. Would you like to support? Or you do fundraising? Oh, sure. Thank you. Can I have your email address to send you a thank you, or your information? That's how you get in. Oh yeah, I'll buy 3 of them. That's how you know they like you, when they buy 3. So, that's how it's done. You can't be afraid to talk. You can't be sitting there like dumbfounded. You can't be sitting there without letting an old man know that you are definitely not letting the old man know that you're very comfortable with conversing with him. Some people can't get anybody to approach because they look uncomfortable all the time. You're having a hard time connecting with men due to COVID. Well, you better get extra friendly and start talking, asking questions, and playing dumb. Men will forget about COVID if they're in front of a beautiful woman. Okay, they're gonna be like, huh? COVID? I forgot all about that COVID. If I die, it's worth it. So make them forget about COVID. What questions should we ask when we get approached? None. How was your day? Do you know about this? Like, ask them questions that allow them to talk for a long time and teach you something so that they feel masculine. Don't ask them interview questions. Ask them, do you know what this is? Do you know how to use this? Have you tried this before? Like if you're in the grocery store. Don't talk about politics or religion. We already know that. Don't turn into, if they have a different political view as you, just say, oh, interesting. I agree. Just agree with whatever they say. It don't even matter. Okay? Just get their money. You agreeing to get that money. That's what you're agreeing to. Getting that money. And this is where, don't talk about them kids. If they didn't ask about them, don't start talking about them. If they ask about them, just say, I always wanted kids. And leave it at that. Change the topic. Right. But I still love him. Well, then love him until you can't love him no more. Do you know men don't say that? Let me just tell y'all a secret, women. When a man is done with you, or when they know that they can do better, they don't say, but I love her. They just hop ship and go do better. You know why? Because they think of self before they think of you. But women over here, using up the best good old years of their life, talking about, but I love him. When you're in the prime of your life and you could be getting whatever you desire, you think they would make that same sacrifice for you? I don't think so. You can love him and go get money from somebody else at the same exact time. Okay? So here we go. You can stay with him. Okay, you can keep your boyfriend, but you can also get you a sugar daddy at the same time. You can love him. Let's see if I write that right. But you can get this money from him. I wrote it backwards. But you can still get his money at the same time, at the exact same time, the same day. You can get this and this. Okay? You can get both. So go do that. And if you find a sugar daddy that's married, even better, because you ain't got to be worried about him trying to make you leave. Thank you, Izzy B. Sprinkle. Need a good lie. I told him my family met the dead ex, loved him, and gave him a name. How do I? Well, whoever your other real ex was, tell your family he died. You say you gave him a real name. How do I get around it? See, here's the thing. If you don't have a lie to cover the lie, don't tell the lie. Sprinkle. You should have had a cover for that lie if you told a lie. That's why I always just say they moved out the country. That's easier than, oh, they died. Or if you were trying to connect with him because his ex died and you wanted to say your ex died, then and you told him all these extra lies, that's where, I hate to say, but that's where you went wrong. If you can't cover the lie, you need to make the lie a secret to everybody. Thank you, Jasmine Beauty. Sprinkle. Appreciate that. Thank you, Jessica Moon. Sprinkle. Thank you. Yeah, that's a good book. Sprinkle. So definitely be able to cover your lies when you tell them. You see what I'm talking about? You should have said that your family never met him. Thank you, Percy. Sprinkle, sprinkle, sheer. I've been binge watching some of your old videos. Now that I raised my income, how can I raise my standards? Not just women, but in general. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, Percy. Write a list out of things that you will and won't tolerate, and stick to it. Don't let them bend, because also look for people that are where you want to be, and see what you can learn from them, especially men. How do they get there? What is their discipline? What did they do? For example, like if they don't deal with certain types of women anymore, then scratch them off your list. Like, I don't deal with drama queens or over emotional women, because they can ruin your life in 2 seconds. So when you see the first time of a woman being over emotional and irrational, bye. Okay? They can mess you up quick. Number 2, maybe you cannot deal with women who make bad financial decisions, like spending their rent on designer clothing, or someone who don't deal with anyone who's not going to make a good mother, because if you plan on sleeping with them, they could accidentally get pregnant. Okay, so put that on your list. Don't sleep with anybody that you don't want to be the mama of your child. Put that down. And then I would also say, in general, if it's not beneficial to you, don't even bother doing it or wasting your time doing it. If at the end of every day you're not better than the day before, you wasted your day. If you're not smarter, if you didn't learn something new, if you didn't improve yourself, if you did not level up in some form or fashion, you wasted a whole day. So that's how I would raise my standards as a man, period. Thank you, brand name Becca Sprinkle Sprinkle. Should I go back to school or get married? I'm 24. Girl, you can go back to school at 84. Okay. You can go to school on after you marry. You can go to school on your honeymoon. You can go to school anytime. But can you get married anytime? Do I think it's harder for Black women to get a sugar daddy? Nope. I think it's harder if you think it's harder. I think it's harder for anybody who doubts themselves to get anything. That's number one. If you were to ask someone, was it harder for certain people to make it in the industry, in the entertainment industry? It would only be because that person did not have high self-esteem, and they came in with a defeated attitude already. So let's take Lizzo, for example. She could have been insecure. She could have came in like, do you think it's going to be harder for me to make it into the industry because I'm overweight and I'm a Black woman and A, B, C, and D? She didn't ask herself none of them questions. She just came in like, I'm here and y'all gonna love this, and I don't care if you do or not. And here I am. If you are not secure within yourself, nobody else is going to, take pity on you. You got to come in with a winner's attitude, period. No matter who you are. You got to come in like you already won the thing. Like, you're going to secure the best sugar daddy in the spot tonight. Okay? That's how you got to walk, talk, act, breathe, and all of that. So I don't think it's harder. I think depending on how leveled up you are and how determined you are and how confident you are, everything is easy. Okay? It's all, most of it is your confidence and your ability to know what you want. because that's what men look for. Does she know what she wants? Is she confident? Does she value herself? Right. Have you moved states alone? Nope, never moved states alone. But, if that's what you think is best for you, then you should. Yeah, I am so unbothered. I always think of Kanye West. I always think of people that bust in with no apologies. Whenever someone asks me, do you think it's hard? No, I don't think it's hard, because I've seen people conquer so many things without thinking something is impossible. If you were to ask me 5 to 6 years ago if I thought certain things were possible, I would say yes, even if I didn't believe that they were. Because just by saying yes, I've already put it in motion. Would you say there are common limiting beliefs of women struggling to level up? I believe that this is what I truly believe. Let's just say you're trying to sell a product. I'm trying to sell this pen. This pen is from the Dollar Tree. If I've used this pen and it sucks, when I try to sell it to you, you're going to see it. If I have to sell a pen, but I've never used the pen, but I hear a lot of other people's opinion of the pen, it's not that good. People don't really like it. Da, da, da. Am I going to focus on the negatives if I need to sell this pen? Are they going to see that in me? Now, if I'm trying to sell this pen and I told people, don't tell me nothing about this pen, I'm going to make the story up for this pen. Okay, don't tell me nothing about this pen. I'm going to make the story up on this pen. You can't tell me nothing about this pen. I'm going to tell the story about this pen. This pen right here, this pen right here, this pen is the same exact pen that SheRaSeven uses in all her videos for her whiteboard. That's really a clipboard. Okay, this pen right here. This pen, I mean, it's great for teaching. It's great for props. It won't break your bank. And you're not going to ever be short because this pen comes in a 4-pack. This marker comes in a 4-pack. So if you lose one, you got 3 more. I'm not going to come in there saying this pen don't really write good. It skips a little bit. It's cheap. It's from the Dollar Tree. It might be dried out if you leave it in a drawer for a couple of months. I ain't going to tell y'all all of that. Even though it's true, I'm going to focus on the positive and what this pen can do. And you're going to buy a bunch of these pens. And maybe this clipboard. Okay, so it's how you present yourself and how you feel about yourself as you present yourself. And that's how you have to walk in, feeling that, understanding that. Like Kanye West, he came back. Mr. West is in the building. He didn't care what you thought of him. He only cared what he thought of himself. Can I have a consultation, please, and how to not come off too harsh while asking for money without getting an excuse from a man? Also, this guy tends to bring up his ex and what he did for her like I don't care. Sprinkle, how old is this guy? Because it's no use to really get a consultation if you're dating someone young. Sprinkle. Right. If he's talking about his ex, he doesn't fear losing you. That's number one. If it's hard to get money out of him, he don't like you more than you like him. That's number two. So maybe you're with the wrong target. You know what I'm saying? You need to have several backup plans. Like you need to be dating several people. Thank you, Chardonnay Sprinkle Sprinkle. Met a very wealthy man in Texas. I led him on the chase for years. He's still chasing me. He wants me to visit how to get money. Well, make up a bunch of fake dogs you have to put in the kennel and get money for that. Get money for a bunch of bills you need to pay before you go to visit. And that you need some new clothes to shop, and then you'll be on your way. But thank you so much, baby doll, Sprinkle Sprinkle. Yeah, I'm taking a break right now from consultations. I'm not taking any more new consultations as of today until after Thanksgiving. So you write me after Thanksgiving here in the comments on my last or latest video that I do. What do you think? What do you do when it shows up late? Everything usually good, committed, pay everything, just back from mini vacation, etc. What do you do when he shows up late? Sprinkle, Sprinkle. Thank you, Val. I mean, there's nothing you can do. If he makes a habit of it, then you can be like, why are you always late? If it's not something that he does all the time, then I really wouldn't care. Yeah, I wouldn't care. Okay. And I'd make sure that if I was out, I can stay out late too. It's like a free pass to stay out late yourself. Do I think being married at 19 is too young? Yes. You want to be divorced by 22? Yeah, it's too young. Go live life. Okay. So what's the right age? When you're done having your fun. Thank you, her universe, Sprinkle Sprinkle. Hey, Shira, I'm 24, fresh out of 8-year relationship. How do I get over this break? Girl, celebrate and level up at the same time. It's hard to stay focused. Girl, you are 24. You've been with the same dude since high school. Celebrate. Go experience someone new. Go date someone different. Go date someone better. Go date someone more interesting. Go date someone very different. You're free now. Go celebrate. Go see who else wants to date you. You've been in the same relationship for 8 years and you're only 24. You have not explored the world. Go explore and go have a good time. Celebrate. You are free. Okay. Go be seen. Go to some clubs. Go to some bars. Go be seen. Okay. Level up. Look cute. Go be seen. Yes. Go. Go be flirtatious. You are free since high school, girl. You have fun. Me and her are done. He won't move out. He's a narcissist. How do I start over as a single mom? He won't move out. Girl, is he paying all the bills? You don't have to start over as a single mom. You just have to act like he ain't there. Put him on child support. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I mean, as long as he's still giving you money, then you're not really going to be suffering that much, hopefully. I think, first of all, make sure your child has everything your child needs. Don't neglect your child because you think you got to go out and get somebody else real quick. But look good everywhere you go. And if you should happen to meet someone or bump into someone and they want to date you, go ahead. Thank you, Mallory. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Sure, my man pays 80% of bills and I pay 20%. What should I go? What should I do to get him to pay it all? He isn't broke, but makes his money legally. Legally or illegally? Illegally. First of all, you said your man, so he's not your husband. Thank goodness. 80% of the bills. Well, if I'm going to risk my life and my entire whatever by dating someone who's getting paid illegally, I ain't finna pay one speck of a bill. You know what I'm saying? If you're with someone who's making illegal money, then why are you paying any bills? I wouldn't be paying one bill if I'm living illegal. You know what I'm saying? Second, I really wouldn't date anyone who's doing anything illegal because I could get in trouble. And I'm not trying to throw my entire life away for no 80%, period. So I would work on getting somebody else and ease it on up out that situation. To take your name off all the documents. Yep. I guess it depends on what he's doing, right? All right. It ain't worth it, right? Girl, don't be around. Yeah. People will tell you, you know better. So best advice for 19. Have fun, baby. Go have your fun. Have fun. You're too young to even be thinking about marriage or anything. Just go have fun, learn lessons, date whoever you want to date. When you get about 23, 24, and start considering the type of man and lifestyle, father, husband figure you want in your life. Okay? But right now, go have your fun, baby. Don't pay for no man, though. Don't pay for men. That's my best advice for you. Don't get pregnant. Don't pay for men. What if you're 19 and have serious suitors? Then they should have serious money and you should have a serious car, a serious apartment, some serious wardrobe. Period. Okay? Otherwise, they ain't serious. Because to me, all it seems like they want is a serious form of control. So if you can get all that out of them, then we know who got the control. First of all, you got to ask yourself why. How old are these men, first of all? And why are they so serious about you? Because they think they can control you and they can give you scraps that someone their own age won't even take. Okay, so make sure you get all you can get first. Get you a brand new car before you even get married. Okay. Have them set you up in a nice apartment. If you want to go to school, have them pay for you to go to school. Whatever. Or if you want to open a business, have them pay for you to start your own business or whatever you got to do. Get all of that first. Otherwise, they're not serious suitors. Okay? Mm-hmm. You said Nicolas Cage was 40 when he married Alice Kim, meeting as a waitress, married when she was 19. And how did that end? I feel I have no time, but the money. Would you open your own salon anyway? Nope. I'd open an online business. Okay. Mm-hmm. What I do, I'd open a mobile salon and an online business. Because first of all, in 2020 and with all this stuff going around, they'll close you down quick if they need to. You still got to pay rent and all that stuff on your salon with no money coming in. You have a mobile salon, like a little van. They'll get you in them little Mercedes vans and have it hooked up to where, like the little mobile dog grooming thing, but it's for hair. Sorry. You can drive wherever you need to go and do people hair and get paid and charge double extra. Um, okay. You can have them book you online, show up to the location. They must pay half up front first, so you know you're getting your money. I'll do the little haircut thing. Bam, you pay. You don't have to pay rent. You don't have to pay for no lights. You just pay for the van and whatever supplies you need. Paid. Nobody can shut you down. You know, and I feel like people don't really think about this kind of stuff, especially during this time, because they're so used to thinking another way. There are alternatives, and you have to think smarter in this world if you want to be successful, because if they give the word to shut stuff down, you shut down. There ain't no way you can do what you need to do. But if you got a mobile business or an online business, they can't stop you. Okay. Thank you, Exo Goddess Sprinkle Sprinkle. Mm-hmm. Thank you. What did I secure before marrying James? A lot of stuff. Jewelry, vacations. My car was paid off. Got to live pretty much wherever I picked out and wanted to live. I mean, and I was only, 22, so, I mean, I got pretty much whatever I asked for. How do you score a man on Wall Street? You get on Wall Street? I don't know, girl. I don't live on Wall. I don't live anywhere near Wall Street. Find a Facebook group for people that invest and start to flirt. Find Instagram stock pages and go click on people's profile in the comments. I don't know. Do some detective work. Somebody said eat on Wall Street. What would you do today if you were broke at 23? Get a sugar daddy. That's what I do. Go get me a sugar daddy. You used to be a brokerage assistant, girl. A blouse, pencil skirt, and heels kill them every time. Okay, thank you. Some information for you there. My camera's dirty. Okay, well, let me clean it off. Hold on, girl. I must have. Thank you. Is that better? Y'all see me more clear? There you go. How old are you, if I may ask? I'm 41, darling. Pretend you're lost and wander into Wall Street headquarters. That's a good idea. Should I go sit at a bar to do my homework and drink wine? Yeah, because that screams serious about school.
I didn't get that. Could you try again?
Siri thought I was talking to him. I said serious, not Siri. Bye. My Siri's a man. Honestly, if I'm going out to freestyle, I'm not bringing any homework. You can't look sexy doing homework. Oh yeah, that's real sexy. No, ma'am. Do homework where it's supposed to be done, at home. All right. I know you're going to be on a computer. But it looks like you don't want to be disturbed. It works at Starbucks. Yeah, but who do you want to meet at Starbucks? Most men are going to go through the drive-thru because they got somewhere to be. Right. Coffee date. My lipstick costs 3 times is what Starbucks coffee will cost. I'm not going on no coffee date, darling. No. Did you do anything else besides your lips? No. I just wash my face and exfoliate, and plus I have a little extra fat. You know. I would keep my legs closed and my account fat open. Okay. That's smart. What's a good place to go for New Year's Eve? I have no idea. Mm-hmm. Thank you. How to get a sugar daddy in the middle of a pandemic. I'm telling you, if you look good, they won't even remember it's a pandemic. If all they're thinking about is a pandemic when they see you, you did it wrong. Okay? Do you really think people are out here walking around thinking pandemic? No. If you look good, ain't nobody gonna be thinking about no pandemic, period. Go out, be seen. Men violate the social distancing all the time, right? No one care about that stupid social distancing. Look, like honestly, nobody cares about this anymore. Look, everybody in the United States gonna get corona, okay? Because it's just the flu, but it's just the flu germ. So go out and meet people, okay? The pandemic, all right? Mm-hmm. If you don't get it, you don't get it. But it's 99.5% mortality rate. That means this is how many people survive it. Okay, this is how many people don't survive it. Okay, so I don't think we need to be so scared and crazy. Right. Just go out and be free, baby. Wear your mask if you got to go in, but don't sit there and really just take this seriously because most men aren't going to. Wear a cute mask and keep your hair and outfit on point. That's right. Get the Affluent magazine for your area. Exactly. I have one somewhere. And yeah, they have all the doctor's offices in there, all the lawyer offices, the location, so you can go walk and bump into people, pretend like you don't know who they are and what they do. How can one approach a sugar daddy who've given you everything you wanted, but you went with someone who talked a lot but didn't deliver any advice to reengage? Accidentally text that person. Thank you, Nikki. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Accidentally text them. See if they respond back. Most of the time they will, especially if they liked you way more. But, never leave over words, only leave over actions. And never burn bridges, especially if you want to go back. So I don't think you burnt that bridge, so you could probably easily go back. Just accidentally text them. How you call a guy if you're talking to everyone and then, or wait till he always calls you. Should you call a guy you're talking to everyone and then, or wait till he always calls you? It depends. Does he like you more? If you always calling him, something wrong. Shira, are you doing private consult? I'm not doing any more until after Thanksgiving. But thank you. Write me then. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So, a lot of these questions you guys already know the answers to. Who here is getting the vaccine? Not me. I feel that if you do get it, keep it to yourself. Don't go around till I got the vaccine. Just keep it to yourself. Okay. How to ask a man for abortion money. Tell him he gonna be a daddy and have him offer it to you. Bribe, you can get bribe money and abortion money. Okay. Guess what? You gonna be a daddy. No, I'm not. You better go get you an abortion. What? How much do it cost? Double whatever it cost. There you go. Always double it or triple it. Do you handle a boyfriend looking at? How do you handle a boyfriend looking at porn? Is it often? How old is this man? Is he young? Because all young dudes do that. Okay. How old is he? Is he in his 20s, 30s, 40s? Y'all asking questions that are like, okay, how do you handle your boyfriend, not your husband? You say he 30? Then I would handle it. I would be more concerned of what kind of porn it is. Is it gay porn? Is it straight porn? If it's straight porn, take you a deep breath and sigh of relief. There you go. Be happy, girl. Do you believe attraction to someone could build over time? It's not strong in the beginning stages, like in the friendship. Let me ask y'all a question. Have y'all ever seen two old people all over each other, just super attracted to each other? When y'all go to IHOP, do y'all see old couples slobbing each other down? Do y'all see middle-aged couples slobbing each other down? Who slob each other down? Who's all extra attracted to each other? Who? Let me help y'all out. People that ain't married. People that just started dating. Young people that just started dating. Okay? If you basing your relationship on that, you're going to be sadly and sorely disappointed. Okay? So don't base your relationship on that. You know what I always ask? Why are these people still together? When I see older couples, why are they still together? Assets, family, grandkids, life insurance, health insurance. Okay. Alex Vargas says, get you a man who fears God and walks with integrity. Well, some people think God is a woman, baby. So that could be interpreted several ways. Thank you, Lydia. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Do you agree that hoes are housewives? What does that look like in a relationship? Well, Kim Kardashian is a housewife. Most hoes get wifed, period. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Mm-hmm. Men are visual creatures and they respond to sex. They know what they're getting. Period. It depends on what culture you're in as well. Like, that's probably only going to be pretty much in America or countries that are more liberal. You said, why is Kim K a hoe? Just because she looked good? No. If you don't do your own research, I can't help you, baby. I mean, in certain cultures, she'd be considered a whore. So, I mean, I really wouldn't call her that. I'll just call her typical American chick. You know, I wouldn't call her that, but most people would label her that. Oh, I think. What would you label it? Some of y'all too young to know how she got famous. That's okay. Okay. If you want great relationship advice, look up Dr. Miles Monroe, 35 years of marriage counseling. Oh, that sounds very sterile. If you want a marriage counselor, seek one out. We don't take relationship advice from men. Are you really out here trying to compete with 20-year-olds? No, I'm married. But I am here to teach 20-year-olds. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I wish you all the best. Oh, I thank you. Are you really out here? Yes, I'm really out here trying to teach 20-year-olds. I don't need to compete with a 20-year-old. I'm teaching 20-year-olds the game so they don't get got. Okay. So the next time you approach a 20-year-old and they asking you, where are you going? Where are you taking it for dinner? And if you're going to pay some of these bills, don't be mad. All right. You said I'm doing the Lord's work. I appreciate your advice. Well, thank you, Cheryl. Are you okay? I'm going to read that already. You think selling POP sockets, pop socket girl, is a good business to sell online or on it? If they're cute, and somebody gonna buy them. I'm not looking into no marriage. Y'all are silly. Is 22 too young to be wanting a relationship? No, a relationship is fine. Right. Everyone needs a phone case. Yeah, everybody eventually find a phone case. I bought phone cases. I just bought a phone case off Amazon. So yeah. People love phone cases and pop. I would buy a phone case before I buy a pop socket, or I combine the two together and make them buy both. How should we respond when wealthy men text you pictures of themselves? Like themselves? Cash app. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Send them a cash app request. If it's of themselves. If it's just of themselves, like this, nice picture. Or hit the little heart thingy. And that's it. You said old women are delusional. Nobody wants that old. What? Nobody wants your mama? That's so sad. Oh, Lord. Nobody wants his mama, y'all. Evening. Good evening, Mo. Put the ones you don't want. What? How to make a 80-20 man pay 100%. Put the other bill in his name. Take it out of yours. There you go. So I have to wait until my 30s to find actual love and loyalty to them. No. You're going to be in the grave before you find that, unless you have children. Honestly, you'll find conditional love. Maybe. What do you do after you found out he's dusty after you've had children? Get a sugar daddy. That's what you do. You gotta go get you a sugar daddy. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Because he already dusty. You can't unless he level up himself. I mean, what are you gonna do? If you need money now, you gotta go get you one on the side. If an older man is interested in me, when should I let him know that I want to be a housewife and not lift a finger? If he's older, he already know that, baby. People know, old men know the game. Period. If they're dating a younger woman, they already know you ain't finna do no extra. Okay? They already know the deal. You don't have to tell them. If you are in a committed relationship with one of them, then you need to automatically just quit your job. They should be able to provide and take care of you. Period. Okay? You need to be like, I'll take care of you. Older doesn't mean 5 years. Older don't even mean 10 years. It means I'm going to pay for you because I'm thankful you are with me. That's older. All right? That's older. 10 years, 5 years don't count. Okay. He wants to make me a website for online business for free. Should I let him? He's already given me the ring and title. If he want to do something for you for free, fine, go ahead. It sounds nice to me. Sure, have you ever thought about listing your business as a church tax-free? Because you could. I might have to start, okay? Be a Kanye. I'm gonna be like Kanye. What's my religion gonna be? The religion of level up, the ascension. We're gonna call it ascension. That's the same thing. Level up. The Church of Ascension. I'll see if the taxes get too bad. I'll definitely be like, we're gonna have to start a church for real. The Church of Sprinkle. That is hilarious. You know, I'd name it that too. Sprinkle Church, the Church of Sprinkles. And our theme song is going to be Rain, Rain Down on Me. Like Kanye, we're going to use Kanye West's song that he redid for his album. And Sprinkles will be like the rain. It's going to rain. Or candy coated raindrops or something like that. Remix. Okay. But wouldn't he be all up in my business? No. Change the password. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Actually, it's cheaper just to go get a Shopify. Let him build you whatever he wants and just play with it on the side. But use Shopify or whatever. If you want to keep your business private. Or Etsy or whatever. Use it just for advertisement. You're good. Mm-hmm. How do you act when you get in a wealthy relationship with a wealthy guy your age? I'm only 19. It's not his money. It's his dad's. Don't count that if it ain't his. Mm-hmm. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Is he paying them bills? Is he only 19? You ain't gonna be the wife. The best thing you can do is try to go and do expensive things, ask for expensive gifts, and see if he'll provide. Enjoy your youth. Thank you, Jasmine. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I have no patience and get annoyed easily. What to do when potential keeps request pictures of you? Send them the same picture. Tell them if you want to see me, come meet me in person. You know, most of those people will never meet you. Stop meeting people online. Sprinkle, sprinkle. What do you think people are online actually doing? Swiping and collecting pictures and being perverts. Okay. Knowing I don't need a man creates no patience on my end. That's understandable. So here's the thing. We don't need anything but air, food, water, shelter, maybe clothing if it's cold. We don't need nothing but those things. What do you want? Ask yourself, do you even want a man? Because some of y'all are over here trying to get sugar daddies but don't even really want one. So what do you want? Thank you, Florides. Any tips on how to get a sugar daddy on the side without him finding out and sugar daddy not wanting too much time? Find a busy one. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Find one that's super busy. Find one that's married or super busy. That way he ain't gonna have enough time to think you ain't got enough time. Okay? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Right. If you don't want one, then you're not gonna have the patience for one. Like honestly. Not needing one means you don't really want one if you have no patience. Just imagine if you needed one, how much more patience you would have. Okay? So think like that. If you don't really want one, what do you want? This life ain't for everybody, you know, it's not for everyone. I would say having no patience means you don't want that. I don't want a man or kids. I just want the money. Then you need a job, baby, or a business. Because sometimes that's what comes with it. Okay. No patient, trust her. Then don't trust. You know, here's my thing. Y'all are taking this too seriously. Y'all are really putting all your emotions and efforts and feelings into this when you're supposed to be acting. Okay. When an actress or an actor gets a role, they don't turn down the role because they're not feeling it. They're not able to act a certain way because they went to acting school. This is their profession. Okay. They don't turn down a high paying role because they're taking the role literally. This is what I meant by being smart. Y'all are really trying to do this for real. This is the problem. There's a difference. Okay? If you want this, you must do this. Act. If you have no patience, but you're an actress and they said, this role is a very patient woman. You won't get paid for acting, then you must what? Act very patient. If you're taking this literally and you're reacting as you would literally, then you're taking it too seriously. Okay? The point is not to take it seriously. The point is to accomplish the goal. What is your goal? You want some money? Then act. Okay? Act. Do you think a Dusty says, gee, I don't want to be homeless for the winter, so I need to fall in love with Piclisha so that she'll let me stay with her rent-free? But I don't have the patience to fall in love and be a good boyfriend to Piclisha because I don't really need her. I just want to save up some money. Okay, so Dusty is not going to be in his feelings. He's going to what? Act, lie, save, leave. Okay, y'all see this? He's never going to take it seriously. But you haven't even met anyone, or you haven't even secured a relationship with anyone. You don't even have a prospect to act for, to lie to save up on, or to even leave. Y'all are jumping ahead of the game. So until you have all these things, don't get sucked in. Okay, you have a goal. Here are your goals. Act, lie, save up your money, be out. If you want to stay, then you're going to have some long-term acting skills. And who knows, he might just grow on you. Okay? Stop taking stuff so seriously. Men don't do this. They don't. Okay. You want to get married. Should I stop sleeping with him? If you already gave it up, you can't stop unless it's for a good reason. Like, if he don't propose to you, then stop giving it to him. See how quick that ring pop up. You didn't want to be an actress, but because you're one in real life. How do you get a sugar daddy while losing weight? I can't wait till I'm skinny to replace my 64. Well, probably gonna have to go much older and They might not have as much money as the type of man you're going to be able to get once you get to your goal weight, but you can get something. All right. They can be your practice sugar daddy, okay? Your splendor daddies. What do you say when he says he wants a partner? Ask him, is he LGBT, EB, FG, HIJ, KL, and OP? Okay, because that's what that means to me. If you straight woman and he a straight man, y'all shouldn't be talking about nothing about no partners. Even gay people don't talk about partners unless they're in just, they say this is my boyfriend, this is my girlfriend, this is my wife, this is my husband, because they got the legal rights now. Okay. So if they using that word, then it's a business. Sound like he need half of something from you. Half of the rent. I don't want a partner unless I'm in business. And I don't even want a business partner. So what makes you think I would want a partner in a relationship? There's a reason why certain words are used. Wife, husband, girlfriend, boyfriend. Now, partner. I don't want a partner. A partner sounds like someone you could cheat on, lie to, steal from, game, save up your money while they paying bills. This is what this sounds like. I don't want to be that. Partner sounds like a victim waiting to happen. Okay? That's what partner sound like to me. Ooh, partner means victim in the making. In this situation. Is it alarming when he calls you his woman asking for a friend? It's not alarming if someone calls you their woman if they paying all your bills. Okay. You can call me woman is more serious than girlfriend. Girlfriend means you're a girl, you're my friend, we're in some type of relationship, but we ain't married. We ain't got no rings or nothing happening. We're not pretending we're married, and we're not calling each other man and woman because we haven't gotten married yet or engaged. So I think woman is in between girlfriend and fiance. So how to use a man's emotion against him, how to use your emotions to your advantage. Most men don't really have, or unless they're water signs, most men aren't as emotional as women. And the best way to use your emotions is to control them. Okay? Or act or fake them in order to gain the advantage in a situation where they are needed at the exact time. They must be strategic and planned out and fake. Thank you, Lady Red Sprinkle Sprinkle. My doctor is single, and during my appointment, he told me how much money he make, and mine in the midst of leveling up, but he didn't ask for my number, but he acted like he want to, but didn't do the client patient rule. Girl, what kind of doctor is it, girl? Sprinkle Sprinkle. Is he a general practitioner? Did you look up how much they're is it his own practice? Does he work for somebody? Like, there's how much money did he say he made? Does he owe student debt? Is he young or old? You know, his own practice. Okay. I need the specialty, like general practitioner. Is he on the rich side of town? Are all his cases, government cases, or is his office on a nice side of town? Did he take that good insurance? I mean, come on. Depends. It all depends. I'm 25, 40-year-old man is decent. What things do you think I'd be able to get away with and things that I should shy away from to secure the bag? First of all, 40-year-old man and a 25-year-old woman, he gonna have to be real unattractive or very overweight. And you're gonna have to be very beautiful and leveled up to even get any type of bag from a 40-year-old. First of all, sprinkle. So, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm 41. So I know a man who's 40 is probably going to still look young and think he's a prize and think he don't need to pay for nobody, even if they're 25. Does he even have money to give? You know what I'm saying? You said, what about 45? 45, he might be able to pay your bills if he really likes you, if you are his dream woman. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I would say if he's 45, he might be able to do a little something for you if you were his dream woman. There you go. Keyword dream woman. Yes. Keyword dream woman. I'm telling y'all can date whoever you want. If you want a bag and you want it fast, you know where to go. That's all I'm saying. Y'all know where to go to get the bag quick. Okay? Y'all already know. Just because I say date, you need to do. What I'm saying is if you looking for a bag and you keep dating these young dudes and ain't getting much, change it up. Get you an older man that don't have a problem handing you an envelope full of money. Okay? Okay. Y'all know about that envelope, do y'all? Because y'all be dating them youngsters. Legal envelope full of cash, an old white envelope full of cash. Y'all know about that. Or an ATM envelope full of cash. Y'all know about that. Y'all will never know about it if y'all keep going for the youngsters either. Okay, y'all be like, how do I get the money from them, girl? You got the wrong one. Look, let me show you how. This is how it be looking. You know they got to leave it. They're old fashioned. They be like this. You be looking for your lipstick in the car, and you're like, here, that's the. You be looking in your purse or something, here, take that. Just throw it in there. Just, here, that's the. Y'all know about that, because y'all trying to get these youngsters. Y'all know about these. Okay? Stacks. Okay. Sure, how can I find a impotent man? Date up. Older date older. Okay. How much personality is too much personality to show to a guy the first few times? Don't overdo it, baby. Don't try too hard. It looks like you're trying to impress them instead of allowing them to impress you. Mm-hmm. You said thick envelopes turn you on. I know they do. Mm-hmm. Somebody asked if James paid the internet bill. What age to go for at 18? Just date for fun during this age. You're too young to be trying to figure all this out right now. You need to go and date for fun, get all that out of your system. Then when you're trying to get this bag, then date older, at least 15 years older. Yeah. Is my video glitchy? Then y'all refresh it, please. Just refresh. Where are y'all finding these old rich men? I'm in school and I have to live in the city full of government workers. There isn't a clear lubies. Look, at the bar of restaurants, people gotta eat. Shopping, out and about. Shira, how should we freestyle with mask on? Should we only go? Well, you don't have to wear a mask in a parking lot. People can see you walking to and from your car. Only time you got to put on a mask is when you walk up into a place. You know? If your eyes are cute, you got them lashes, you got them leveled up lashes on, you got your eyebrows done, and you have them mysterious, beautiful, well-wing lined eyes, they're going to be lured in. Look at that. Like the Michael Jackson Dangerous album cover. That's what you got to look like, baby. Dangerous. That's what you go get that Michael Jackson Dangerous album and copy that outlook. There you go. See how they did it? Anyway, you know what you got to do, okay? Smell good so when you walk by, yum. He. You have a clear face shield? Well, there you go. What excuse can I give for wandering lost in a golf course? You can say your friends left you behind in their golf cart. You need a ride back. Mm-hmm. My friends left me in the golf cart. I need a ride back. Could you take me with you? Oh, well, we're still playing. You want to tag along? Sure. I don't mind. I still want to walk all the way back. It's too hot. Yeah. What character from Art of Seduction should women play? The ones that they fit the best. You know, I feel that if you don't see one that you are naturally, then it doesn't make sense to try to be something that you're going to find hard to do. So whichever one is most like you, that's the one. Definitely. What's your reality? Okay, you're talking to each other. What men don't care about the cheesy excuse is if they find you attractive. That's right. If you ugly, they're going to be like, well, we'll drive you back real quick and hurry up and try to drop you off. You look good. They're going to say, well, we still have to play, but you can ride with us. They'll make an extra trip just to drop you off. You better look good wandering around. They said, if you ugly, what? If you ugly, they look further into investigation on you. That's messed up. Are you a member of this golf club? Where's your ID? He says they want to ignore you. Mm-hmm. They would avoid eye contact. Y'all are terrible. That's funny. But honestly, I think even if you are ugly, if you have a cute and baby voice, they still might find that attractive because they can close their eyes. Just talk to me, baby. Usually they're gonna call security. You ever seen an ugly dude, but they had a nice voice? It's kind of like that. They be ugly and then they start talking. Hi, how are you? Ooh, wait a minute. Or they start singing. It's like, oh, wait a minute. So your voice may make up for your ugliness at times. So if you ugly, you better have a good voice. You better have a seductive voice if you ugly. You better be able to sing or something. You better. That mask might help. That's right. Be like this. This is what I clean up my coffee spills with and use as my dry erase. So, excuse the mess. You'd be like this. Hi. Don't know what you look like up under here. Hi. My friends left me. Do you think I can get a ride back? Oh, sure. Come on. And then when they finally see you, like, put it back on. Mm-hmm. Thanks, gentlemen. Corona, put it back on. Okay, leave the mask on. We could go out anytime. A lot of baby mamas and pygmishas are getting taken out more now because they got to wear that mask. Like, oh, you can't see the whole face. Maybe you look all right with half a face. So come on, I think you have to eat. We want Applebee's. Mm-hmm. I missed a donation. Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on, let's go back up. Thank you, Kiwi. I heard you say on the other channel, no more consoles right now. Please just take one more. Sprinkle. Thank you, Kiwi. I'll think about it. Sprinkle. If you can contact me, I'll think about it. How do you get in circles to get politician congressman? Ooh. I wouldn't want you, but okay. You go into those parties where like volunteer for Democrats or Republican, whatever you are, whatever you want to meet. Go to those meetings, those city council meetings, go to those, join your Rotary Club, go do all that stupid stuff that you do to meet politicians. Just go look on events for your city. Look up congressmen or whoever and see where they're speaking at, where they're meeting at, where they're doing meet and greets, where they're doing networking events, and just pop up. Pop up. Someone says City Hall. Yeah, go walk around the Capitol building. Oh, I'm lost. Yep. That's why I said don't do it. It ain't worth it. Unless it's like local, like a small town local. Don't get up in the big leagues. Be careful. Lots of down lows in the politics. How can I make myself cry in front of my sugar daddy to get more money? I be wanting to laugh. Get you some hot sauce and put it on your pinky. Keep a little miniature hot sauce in your purse and be like this. Your eye will just start to tear. And then you could just fake cry. Okay? Something that will make your eye water. Or just get you some Visine. Or commit to acting and find something that triggers your sadness and think about it. Whatever triggers your sadness, think about it really hard at that moment. If you can't do that, then you get the eye drops or that hot sauce, girl. You got Texas Pete hot sauce, girl? Go ahead. You're low-key obsessed with Michael Jackson and you finna date guys that look like him. I don't know if that's good idea, though, because I might fall in love with one. Oh. Well, if you're young, go have fun, Or have one on the side, who knows? That would be, I don't blame you, but hey, you got to be realistic too. The good thing is I'm old, so older. It's not that many older MJ people. Like, you don't see people impersonating MJ when he was his oldest. You don't see the this is it MJ. Okay, so when I say I'm old, I don't mean I'm literally like haggard. I mean, my mind is older. And so what if he catches you lying? Before you tell a lie, have a lie for that lie. Okay? This is why I teach you guys. And write down your lie. And have a lie for your lie. You see, make your lie check out before you tell the lie. So, lie, to cover lie. There you go. So if you come up with a lie, you gotta have a cover lie. You don't just do this. No, what if I get caught? Now what? Bam. Lie for the cover lie. Make sure it's good though. Otherwise, they're just not going to work for you. So let's say you lie about your age. Who's lied about their age? Is that what you lied about? Your age? Your kid? What? Okay, so you lie about age, right? You say you're 25, but you like 32, right? Your lie to cover that is, oh, I'm eternally 25. I always say that. It's like using the law of attraction. Period. Let's say you lie about your name. My name is whatever. What's a good name? My name is Tiffany. But your name is not Tiffany at all. Now he wants to book you a flight and your name ain't Tiffany. This is what my grandma called me because she had Alzheimer's and the nickname just stuck, and that's what I go by because I don't like my real name. Bam. It's really a funny story. Oh, say you got kids and you lied about having kids. I got kids. Get caught in a lie. Human traffickers. Gotta watch out. I had to trust you before I could tell you. Done. Okay? Lie for lies. What else you got? How much money you make? Your job. Okay. I'm like, let's say you make money. You make money, but you told him you was a receptionist, right? So he could pay for everything. And he finds out you making 6 figures. What you gonna tell him? People, how much I make? Because most of my money goes to my parents, my grandparents, to take care of them. I don't want any man to be led on that I can actually contribute to any part of any type of, relationship, because I know, taking care of your dead grandma, see? I'm about to go in a few minutes, but honestly, y'all need to come up with a lie for the lie before you even lie. Okay. You're 23, he's 37, he's cheap, but he keeps chasing me. What should I do? If a Dusty keeps chasing me and he's cheap, what you think I'm gonna do? What would you do if a Dusty was chasing you? Sorry, I'm gonna turn off that light. What would you do? Let him catch you and demand for him to spend a lot of money. If he can't spend a lot of money, then tell him you're sorry. Friend zone him. Friend zone him. If you want to come out the friend zone, he got to spend. Period. There you go. Tell him you need $100. Exactly. Friends on him, ask him for money, send him cash apps. He'll disappear on his own. Often that's when their anger lashes out. Well, then he'll take care of himself then. He'll be gone. What would you do if you had to start over after your husband? What would you remarry? That all depends. Do I first of all, I'm not going to be in a rush to remarry. If that does happen, I'm going to take my time, and if I choose to, then I might. But honestly, I'm going to take my time because I wouldn't really have to, not for any type of money reason. So I would definitely take my time. Okay. Will he be young? Never. I'm gonna do it something young. No, he won't be young. He'll always have to be older because I can't relate to anybody young. Like mentally, I can't. Especially if you've been with somebody older for so long, it's like you can't go backwards. Unless you're going backwards for the wrong reason. And I'm not going backwards for the wrong reason. Yeah. I'm too old. I'm too old mentally to date somebody young. It wouldn't work out. And they would just be my student. I'd be a teacher. I'd be sitting here with the whiteboard. Now look here. You give money to me. That's how it works. Oh, you young, so you think you're the prize? No. Bye. It's not gonna work. So no, I don't think that could. This wouldn't work out. Homeschooling, right? I can't. Men who think they're the prize are insufferable. You said, Baba, you're honestly sick of men. I'm going to win the lottery. Okay, yeah. Some people rather be alone, and I don't blame you. When a man says, "Do you miss me?" should you be like, "Every day" or hard to get? Every day is a lie. It sounds like a lie. So I wouldn't even say that. I would say, "Yes, I miss you so much." No, I wouldn't even say so much. Yes, I miss you. Do you miss me? That sounds like the truth. It's corny, it's straight to the point, and it doesn't sound like game. You see? But if someone says, "Do you miss me?" and you say every day, it sounds like game. Or if you say, "Yeah, I miss you," and you didn't even say it first. See, this statement is, "Yes, I miss you. Do you miss me?" This means I was afraid to say that I miss you, but now that I know you miss me, I'm going to ask you the same question because you asked me if I missed you. I said, yes, now it's your turn. See, it works. It sounds more genuine and innocent. Shira, how to make men start wars over your pee. Well, if you name one who has done that lately, then you have some inspiration. But I don't think they're fighting over that no more. It's too abundant now. Someone said, don't give it up. Exactly. Most people ain't going to fight over something that two people done already had. Okay, sprinkle. Just so you know. WAP wars. Yeah, they're not gonna fight over it if somebody else already had it and they know about it. I feel like African men want their woman to have a degree. You think that's true? I think different cultures have different priorities, and I do think it's true somewhat. But also you have African men that will cheat on you with someone with no degree and spend money on them too. So, you know, it just all depends. That there's plenty of married African men who are cheating on their wives with degrees and spending money on women that don't have degrees. You understand? So which one do you want to be? Why do you need the degree? You know. Affiliated. I started listening to you a year ago and I changed for the better, got a better job, own a business, and have sugar daddy to pay for my trips. Thank you, girl. Sprinkle. Go ahead. You did all that. I just talked. Congrats. Sprinkle. Thank you. I'll say if you're in a relationship, if you have to have a degree to get married because it's your culture or it's highly valued in your culture, then get the simplest degree. You know what I'm saying? Get you a certificate or something. Get you the simplest, easiest degree if that's what you think you need. Okay? You got an accounting degree? You said, why bother? Girl, go get you one of them 2 years degrees. Associate applied. Anyway. 6 month degree. I don't. What? I'm reading some of these. Hold on. Well, wonderful. Sprinkle. Okay. You said become a yoga teacher. It takes 6 months. Okay. Most African men don't think you're worthy of their time. If they want to build a life with a woman who is not educated and has no ambition. That's not okay. So here's my thing. I have several women that I speak with who have African boyfriends who are the boyfriends are quite married. Okay. Now I'm gonna tell you something. They marry the woman with the ambition and the degree, and then they go get a girlfriend somewhere else and totally take care of her, the mistress. Okay. That mistress ain't got no type of degree, but she's probably driving a very nice car that she did not pay for. And I'm going to tell y'all this. Don't fall for the okie doke. Just because you have a degree don't mean you got to use it. You can totally just not use it after you get married. Okay? That's what I do. I'm like, yeah, I have a degree. And then don't ever use it. Mm-hmm. I have degrees. I don't use them. Don't use them at all. You have a degree, but you want a good life. I don't want to work hard all my life. Most people don't even work in their own field that they have a degree in. You said Africans cheat more than most cultures. Yeah, so why even take it seriously? Just get the lifestyle you want, have a degree when you get in there, and don't use it. Sounds good to me. When dating, should you tell a guy if you have a degree on a small bit? No, we shouldn't tell him none of that, girl. What you want to do? Run him off? In other words, what you're saying is, I make money. I don't need you. It's going to be very hard to impress me. So good luck. And that's all you just told him. Mm-hmm. Why does the degree apparently matter so much? I don't know. When dating, no, we don't tell them that. He sounds like he is interviewing. Talk about your interest and hobbies. That's right. Or his interest and hobbies. Can't go wrong there. My mom had a PhD and never used it, and she's been a housewife for her whole life. That's how you do it. Should you be truthful about your degree or dumb it down? Dumb it down. Can I? What? Is massage therapy a bad? Yeah, don't tell me you do that. Reception is always better. Massage therapy means you're touching all over men with oils. And for the right price, you might do a little extra. That's what that means. Even though that's not probably true, but that's what they think. Mm-hmm. Um, so yeah, be careful what you tell people. Don't be too extra with stuff. Don't give out too much information. Like, they should talk to impress you. Exactly. How do I get my married boyfriend to spend money on me and give me money? First of all, he married. He should be doing that already. Okay. That should have been part of the deal from the get-go. I say stop giving him some and start dating other people and see if he becomes all of a sudden more generous. Don't tell him you dating other people. Just don't have enough time for him. Tell him you got to go find a job as a cocktail waitress or something like that, because you don't have enough money. See if he give you some. You said, wait, you're dating married men for free? Yeah, right. Yeah, don't do that. He would run to give you money. That's right. Yeah, you shouldn't be dating no married man for free, period. Okay, so that's all wrong. We have to put value on ourselves, or nobody else will, y'all. I don't think anyone should be messing with married men. Married men go out looking for women, period. Okay, if you don't get their money, somebody else will, period. So we have to understand this. Y'all acting like we breaking vows. Women don't break vows if they're not married. Men step out to break vows. If they don't break vows with you, they're gonna break vows with someone else. Get their money. You know, I think women who are, I know it's wrong. Okay, we know it's wrong, but men, they don't care. So by you not taking their money, someone else is gonna get it when you could have got it. You know. A men don't care. And a lot of women think if they mess with a married man, it's gonna come back to haunt them when they get married. It probably, most likely, probably will, because most men are gonna cheat. You know. And then what? Especially if you marry somebody your own age. So, you know, you might as well. Most men don't act like they're married. When they go out, they singles for the night, baby, just so get their money. You don't have to be with them forever. You can get what you need and bounce. What's the name of my eyeliner? Well, I'm glad you asked. It's called Level Up Cosmetics Eyeliner. And it is, I have my Level Up Cosmetics link below in the description, or you can just visit levelupcosmetics.us and then just type eyeliner into the search on my website and it'll pop up. Thank you. You said married man a good practice, right? Mm-hmm. How much should I charge a man to take me out on a date? How much are they going to spend on you and give you without you asking? You know, you don't charge men to take you out on dates. How to take money from your husband. He spends all. When he sleep, get his credit card. Get online. Cash app yourself. PayPal yourself. Do something. When he sleep, go get that credit card and PayPal yourself. Wait till his phone pop up with the message talking about you spent this much money, then delete it. Wait till he go to sleep though. Mm-hmm. Honestly. So his money is yours, right? His money is your money. He wants to take me on a hotel vacation, but don't want to go. You don't want to go. How do I get some money? I want a quick $1,000. Okay. Tell him you going, and make sure you have a whole week to ask for stuff on a daily basis. I need this. I need that. I need this. I need that. He's going to send you all that stuff. You're because he know you coming on Friday. And then what's gonna happen, y'all? Y'all type it in. Y'all tell her what to do. Y'all know the story. So on Friday morning, before you can make it to the hotel Friday night, what's gonna happen? Your fake aunt is gonna die. You're gonna have a death in the family. There you go. Don't say grandma, that's too easy. But you gotta set it up. Like you can't just, you gotta lie. Okay? Start like when you're around him or when you're be on the phone like you're talking to your fake aunt. Say, oh, my aunt just texted me. Okay, set it up from in advance. Oh, that's my mom texting me. She says my aunt is sick. She might, yeah. That's your setup. So he's gonna know that your aunt was sick. You're gonna ask for a bunch of stuff. He's gonna give it to you throughout the week. On Friday morning, she's gonna pass away, and you're not gonna be able to make it. There you go. All right. And he's gonna believe it because you set it up. Have I had to do that before? I don't even remember, to tell you the truth. Where do you go to attract non-dusty men? To places they can't afford it. Okay. You can't do that to people. You're so crazy. Yes, you can. Is light makeup better? Less makeup better? It depends on how less you're talking. Like, if you still look polished, as long as you look polished, you're good. I've seen some dusty men take the money off the pick-me-wise to pretend they have money. Yep. Sad. How to tell a guy that you have a child after not mentioning it since dating for a month, asking for a friend. A month is not long enough. Okay. A month is not long enough, baby. Until he's ready to take it to the next level, until he's ready to make you his woman, until he's ready to commit to you, he don't need to know nothing. Yeah, don't tell nobody you got no kids. Not yet. You see, what the heck? I mean, honestly, why does he need to know you have a kid? You know? If he ain't taking you and the kid out and spending money on the kid, why he need to know you got one? If y'all aren't even taking it to the next level yet. You see? So it doesn't matter. How long should I spend at a bar when freestyling? I drink, then go. Should I salad? Stay on. I think if you get there when a lot of people start arriving, that's probably best. That way you'll hit the crowd. And somebody gonna say something to you, girl. Go when it's busy. Okay. Your husband want to move you to a private island. World Would you do it? Well, girl, now a private island. I mean, is this private island? I would be too suspicious of that. I'm sorry. I need to have access to some other stuff too. Like, I don't know. If somebody say he's trying to kill you, like, why you gotta have a private island? Why can't you just have a beach house somewhere? That's got to be a private island. First of all, what he plan on doing at this private island? What kind of freaky stuff he got in mind? I don't think so. Or he want to do walk around naked or something? I don't know. Don't trust. I don't trust that. I'm sorry. I'm always suspicious. How long should you wait for a guy to propose? Well, first of all, you have to let him know that you're waiting on him to propose. That's number one. Okay. If you don't even know he's supposed to be proposing, how long you gonna wait for him to figure it out? You got to say something. I'm ready to move to the next level of this relationship. We've been together for this long, do you think this relationship is going into the direction of marriage? If not, I need to know so that I can make plans for my life. Period. That's all you got to tell him. If he ain't proposing by Christmas or New Year's, it's time to go. Bye. Maybe if you're nice, give him to Valentine's Day, but after that, be out. Anyways, why am I attracting dusty provider men? I don't know. Mm-hmm. Are your standards not high enough? How to benefit when they come back after you left them because they were too busy and weren't treating you right? I said I'm not interested in one-sided relationship. Well, tell them if you're not going to be able to spend time with me, then you need to spend money on me. I need to feel love. Where my car at? Take them to the dealership. That way I'm always with you because you bought me this car. Okay. I feel closer to you because you bought me this car. Or I have a ring, so I'm not waiting in vain. Get you something major. 4 months of dating, he wants to get engaged. Does he need a green card, baby? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Do you need to be skinny? No, you don't have to be skinny, but most people like people that are in shape, at least, or just normal. You said no, he don't need no green card. Does he have bad credit? Did you check his credit? Did you Google his name, baby? Did you do your research? Background check, you say? So they said check the court records. Yeah, check everything, baby. And then you'll know why he's in a rush. Usually when people try to get married that quick, if it's not cultural, like, because y'all don't ever tell me this. Y'all have to remember different cultures do different things for different reasons. So if you're in a certain culture, y'all need to tell me this, because if it's like, I'm thinking American culture, that's too quick. Okay? That's suspicious. All right. So if it's American culture, yeah, I'm suspicious, baby. He got bad credit. He trying to use your name, trying to take out loans on your name, get your Social Security. He trying to use your information for some reason. That's why I would not respond to marriage that quickly. Do men care if you are in school? Nope, not really. I don't know. Like you gotta do your research on men because you don't know what he's gonna do. Make sure it isn't cubic zirconia. If you are in a relationship, do you have a soul bond? Y'all always ask me about these things and don't even know what half these things mean. Here's my thing. You're going to soul bond to everybody. Okay? There you go. There's your answer. Lock 2 people in a room for 5 years, you'll have a soul bond. Trap 2 people on a desert island for 2 years, they'll have a soul bond. Okay? Everybody got a soul bond. You know, I don't think we need to put emphasis on stuff like that. I think the truest soul bond is between parent and child because they're actually from the same flesh, same DNA, shared a body once, etc., etc. So I would say that I wouldn't be looking for a soul bond with anybody except for my child. Okay. He don't feel like you're trying to make it up to me. For the busy guy, can I say I don't feel like you're trying to make it up to me and I don't want to deal with people who are all talk and no action to trigger him? No, you catch more flies with honey. You're like, oh, how have you been? Oh, great. You know, if he asks you out, tell him to meet you somewhere. There's something I've been wanting to do for so long. Would you take me? What do you want to do? I want to test drive this type of car. Will you go with me? That's gonna be your date, the car dealership. Call the salesman ahead of time. Tell him the plan. Look, I need this old dude to put the down payment down. Talk me up. Talk the car up. Try to sell it. I'm gonna have on this color shirt or dress when I walk in. Act like you don't know me. Period. Thank you. Wishing on a star. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Appreciate that. Are you printing something? Yeah. I got you. Oh wait, let me put the paper in. My precious. Sorry, y'all. I used up the pen. Shira is so slick with it. What is this? A book? What you printing out? Oh, your lines. You trying out for a part? Which part are you trying out for?
A bad baby.
A bad baby.
Bad baby.
Okay. I'm gonna print on her script. How long is the script? Oh my God, you 55 pages. Look at them big. Y'all.
Actually, like,
That's okay, baby. I was about to end it anyway. I gotta print this baby script out. Get some extra paper.
that's a lot of pages.
Are you gonna memorize all this?
Not all of it, just like the bad babies are. Is it reprinted? How many did I print?
It's 55 pages. Anyway.
Are they all different?
Mm-hmm. It's like a book.
Okay. That's not different.
You better get this part. Uh-oh.
If I don't, I'm just gonna just be
Uh-oh.
costume
I put too
designer.
much paper. I'm stuck now. Y'all gotta go. But thank y'all for donating, everybody. I'll see y'all later. I gotta print out this script for Sasha.
No. You pulled
Bye.
out, Mama, and now it's ruined.
No, I'll just reprint that page.